Hi, I'm going to be doing a reading for Aquarius. I did a pre-shuffle, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I was doing the sister signs together every other day, but I'm thinking about posting one sign a day. Just to kind of spread out the workload a little bit, I guess. Make it a little bit easier to keep up with and be motivated for. How is the first day of Mercury retrograde treating you? I could see it in action for other people, but today I personally felt rejuvenated, kind of ready to take on whatever came my way. All right, what does Aquarius need to know? Talkative. Compassion. Compassion at the bottom of the deck. We got strength. Acceptance. Focus. Communication. And distraction. Sorry. Distraction wasn't one of your cards. I just got distracted there for a second. Oh man. Oh man. What does Aquarius need to know? Kick up your heels at the bottom of the deck. Oops. Honoring your true feelings. Inner child. Creative expression. And beauty. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull the tarot. Okay. What does Aquarius need to know? Magician was on the bottom of the deck just now. What does Aquarius need to know? We have Two of Cups and Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and Two of Wands is behind it. We'll see how that all comes together once we get through everything else. We got the Fool, and it's reversed. And on top of the Fool, we got the Eight of Swords and the King of Wands. Then we have the King of Pentacles. And on top of the King of Pentacles, we got Judgment and the Hanged Man. And the Three of Pentacles. I kind of read that a little bit backwards, because the first card that came out was the King of Pentacles. And then off to the side, the Fool, along with those cards, came out very last. But it was the King of Pentacles, then the Three of Pentacles, then the Fool, and then the extra cards kind of came out. And that matters. King of Pentacles. I see someone going through a period of waiting, suspension, a change in perspective, needing to make a decision about something. Could be an emotional decision, and I'm only saying that based off of the water that looks like it's dripping off of the person. This person could be having a hard time taking that leap of faith, as what do I see here? The King of Wands. Sorry, I'm having a hard time connecting to what's going on here. It's hard to make a decision when perhaps an aspect of yourself is keeping you bound, perhaps mentally knotted, blind, in denial about something. This could have to do with a partnership or connection, as we have the Two of Wands, which usually has to do with making a decision. And then on top of that was the Two of Cups. Three of Pentacles can speak of teamwork. See the two crows working together. It also can speak of hard work, diligence. But I think teamwork is a little bit more underlined here, being as we have Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So perhaps someone could be taking their time in making a decision. That could be it too. This could be you. Kick up your heels. I'm thinking this might be about you. This could be about another person that you're dealing with. But being as we have kick up your heels at the bottom of the deck, I see a bit of an urge to kind of get excited, get moving, take action, you know. So I feel like there's a decision around a partnership just kind of recapping. Don't mind me. I have to kind of regain my thoughts. But there needs to be a change in perspective first and foremost. There could be, if this is about like a relationship, sometimes what keeps us from making the decision toward relationships or partnership is maybe not thinking that you're worthy of it, or sometimes past ways of thinking could be getting in the way. How you think about something could be keeping you bound. Okay. All right, I'm going to move on from the tarot because I feel like I've pretty much said what the tarot has to say, and then we'll just build off of that with the oracle. Let's start with compassion, the card that's at the bottom of the deck. This could be compassion for yourself. I think one of the most difficult things in the world is having compassion for the self versus having compassion for another person. You know, we are our own greatest critics. And we typically have such expectations for ourselves. Okay, compassion says you are a deeply compassionate being. Allow the light of your goodwill to shine to the world. Accept the care that the Creator has for you. You are loved and immensely lovable. Okay, so I think that kind of could have to do with maybe like the self-worth issues that are possibly there for some of you around a decision that needs to be made. Just an idea. On to communication. Communicate from your heart. Speak your truth without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant, but to heal through communication. You're a natural leader. Oh, you're a natural teacher. Discretion is the better part of valor. However, sometimes it may be fear rather than discretion that keeps you from reaching out. So yeah, I think that confirms the feeling that I had around the sort of like self-denial that you could be keeping yourself in around this decision, or another person, like I said, if that resonates for you. Focus. What you focus on is what you create. So put your attention on thoughts that are beautiful, worthwhile, and loving. It's time to focus your intent and your passion on one thing rather than scattered in different directions. What you see around you is the result of what you focus on. When you direct your thoughts toward good, you attract positive experiences and people into your life. So being too focused on maybe something that has occurred in the past, or wondering if you're good enough, or worrying if things will work out if you decide to step in this direction, could create that for you. feel like things have the potential to work out if you believe that they can. But if you approach your whole life and all of the decisions that you make from fear-based thoughts and behaviors, then your actions will create the exact thing that you're terrified of having happen. So see your worth, focus on what you want to happen, and don't let fear hold you back from communicating your feelings, what truly matters to you, what you're looking to create in this life. All right, let's move on to acceptance. Maisie's whining. Even though she's got a bone, she doesn't need to cry. Acceptance is a sacred act of power. Accept your light. Embrace all parts of yourself. Allow yourself to receive the gifts of the universe. You're worthy of these blessings and so much more. This could be something that has been trying to come in to your life, and you've been like, no. And, you know, it takes a choice to move towards something like that, or to allow it to come into your life fully. Acceptance is the thing that unblocks the solar plexus. The solar plexus is blocked by shame, disliking yourself, disliking decisions that you've made in the past, hating yourself for things. I would equate shame to self-hatred. And before I even read about the Strength card, if this is about you making a decision toward a relationship in your life and choosing it, I think one of the biggest fears that come up for people when it comes to choosing to indulge in a relationship is, well, what if it doesn't last? Or what if I'm in it and then I decide that I don't want it anymore? Or what if I'm in it and I grow out of it? How do I leave? What if, you know, things don't always last? How would I leave? Or how do I want to explain that? You have the strength to get yourself out of anything that isn't right for you. You're strong enough to open your heart up to something and see about it. And then if you decide that it's not right for you, it is absolutely okay to be like, yeah, this isn't working. This isn't what I expected that it would be, or maybe this isn't the thing for me. And then you are more than capable of being like, I think I need to go see something else, or see if something else is for me. I don't know why that popped up with strength, but it's a matter of trusting yourself. I feel like you're capable of doing anything. And you're capable of communicating. And you can handle anything that's thrown at you. All right, let's move on to actually reading strength instead of just... There's a wellspring of power within you. Lend your strength to others. The greatest strength is silent and deep. It doesn't need a show of force. It just is. I need to pause. I'm already having a hard time concentrating, and Maisie is making a big deal out of something right now. I'll be right back. I'm also feeling you have enough strength to make this move, to work through your fears, to conquer them, to conquer whatever it is that you are choosing to let bind you. Inner power is found through contemplation, reflection, and meditation. Sometimes it comes from times of growth and change. Other times it springs from surviving and conquering painful situations. Okay. I'm hungry. I fasted today because I've been eating like doo-doo and I wanted to be ready for the Mercury retrograde. It's all great and stuff, but I'm ready for something. I'm ready to eat something. I got steak for myself and then some steamed veggies. Beauty. Appreciate and amplify your natural attractiveness. Your beauty is most apparent when you're happy and satisfied. We are all attractive in our own unique way. Part of self-esteem is appreciating how wonderful you truly are. Never ever put yourself down in any way. Always think self-loving thoughts about your body, your face, your hair, your weight, every inch of your physical self. So I think that's just a little bit more compassion coming through, a little bit more self-love, a little bit more thinking that you're enough. Because like I said, that could be another thing that is standing in your way. This card's also asking you to invest in yourself. Invest in things that make you feel good. It lists massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, soaking in a tub, getting a new hairstyle, spending time in meaningful ways that make you feel happy. Then we have creative expression. Sorry, I was just thinking about what I'm going to name this, and I'm thinking about naming it A Decision to Be Made. Your heart needs an outlet to express powerful emotions. By drawing this card, you're urged to engage in an artistic or creative endeavor. The fairies sing, The fairies sing, dance, and make beautiful decorations as a way of expressing their heart's joyful energy. You too are urged to create an outlet for creative expression. Anything artistic or creative will make your heart sing with joy and will allow you to get in touch with your true inner feelings and divine guidance. Painting, flower arranging, photography, sand or snow sculpting, writing, or composing songs are all wonderful examples. Inner child. Yeah. I'm definitely seeing something with these last three cards about getting in touch with yourself, getting in touch with your feelings. You could be a feeling stuffer, keeping it all put away. Inner child. Just as you take care of small children by listening to them, playing with them, and hugging them, so does your inner child yearn for nurturing. This card also asks you to have patience with yourself as you are growing and maturing at your own pace. So there's some more compassion coming through there, but it's also asking you to listen to yourself, listen to what matters to you. Sorry, my sinuses are all jacked up today. Everything's draining for some reason. If you're feeling neglected and unappreciated, the most likely reason is that you've been ignoring your inner child's needs. Just as with any child, your inner child needs daily care and attention. This includes giving her consistently positive feedback, or him. Take a moment to hug yourself right now and tell yourself, mentally or aloud, I love you. You are a wonderful and perfect child of God. And it's also asking you to play. Do something playful. Something that the little version of you would have thought was fun. Okay, and then we have honoring your true feelings. I don't know if I showed you the inner child card. There's the inner child card. And then we have honoring your true feelings. Oh my God. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I don't know where the H's are. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. There it is. Look at that. By drawing this card, you're urged to listen to and follow your true feelings. Do not betray yourself or rationalize that it's acceptable to deny your inner voice of truth. It's no longer okay to be a feeling stuffer. No more stuffing it down. It's time to look at it so you can make this decision and have the life that you want to have. There's nothing wrong with taking time to work through all of these things, so that way you can come to a place where you can make this decision. You're allowed to do that. I don't recommend impulsive decisions, because then it's just hard to be balanced emotionally in order to keep it up. So, yeah. Take some time to honor yourself, your feelings, love on yourself, know that you're enough, do something creative, be strong, and trust yourself that you can ultimately do anything. Like if you do choose to open yourself up to taking this decision or making this decision to move toward some sort of partnership, know that if it ever becomes something that's not right for you, there's always a way out in a, obviously, in a good manner. You know, it's important to have integrity, otherwise it makes it a lot harder, but you're never trapped. There's no such thing. It's only just what we think when we think we're trapped. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. There is a decision to be made, but first, have compassion with yourself. Take your time to actually take a look at you and what's important to you and your feelings. I am repeating myself again, and I need to stop. Good night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.